Parents who use their children for likes, for status, and to climb the ladder in social media are predatory. Hi, my name is Dr. Natalie Jones. I'm a licensed psychotherapist. You guys have heard me speak about behaviors that are predatory before. And one of the telltale signs of a narcissistic parent is using their children for attention and for accolades to make them look better or to give them attention. And we're in a very interesting time where social media is really helping people become influencers and get a lot of attention and maybe even get like other endorsements. However, we're also in a time where parents who are fame hungry and who are attention hungry and maybe even sexually hungry or sexually starved for attention are using their children to get that attention. And in particularly alarming situations, it would be toddlers even, but toddlers and even children. And you have what I'm seeing now is, which is a very concerning and something which I think any social media platform in which it's posted on should remove it immediately, is where you have these toddlers, one, that aren't dressed, or two, that are doing inappropriate dancing, dancing that is sexually suggestive, or three, you have toddlers that are in situations which are clearly for adults. So it has almost like a club type of atmosphere, and you have this small child dancing, gyrating, and doing whatever in a crowd full of grown men. You have this child being picked up and held by strange older men that child doesn't know. And all of this is to get attention, and sort of, people may be getting paid for their appearances and stuff like that. But this is a modern day version of pimping your child out. I can't stress it enough. But this is exactly what I mean when I say children. Children need to be children, and they need to be allowed to do so. But they should not be used in such a way to garner attention. There are other ways in which children are being used on this this platform or any social media platform, which I do think constitutes abuse. When you have large families, right? You have large families that all they do is content, and so they're just using their children and painting this wonderful way of life, and just sort of using their children. And while on the surface it might look a little wholesome, in my experience, when people are so content driven and attention driven, behind the scenes is a completely different story. I'm going to stand 10 toes down on that. Hope that helps.